Welcome to the A-10C Basic HOTAS training. You begin northwest of Senaka-Kole Air Base at 8,500 feet MSL. You are in active pause.
There's the bridge.
You are armed with a variety of precision munitions, including AGM-65 Maverik, GBU-12 LGBs, and GBU-38 GPS bombs. The cockpit is set as it would be upon entering the battle area. Master, gun, and laser are armed. The TGP is on and set to air to ground. Since we will be using a JTAC later in the mission, the ARC-210 radio is set to the JTAC frequency. To effectively use the HOTAS, take a look at the knee board and take a look at the HUD. The HUD is currently SOI, as denoted by the small asterisk, DMS right, then left. Next, you're going to configure the Tactical Awareness Display, TAD, to enable you to locate your first target. The target, a TBN field-deployed launch site, is located near a bridge located between your current position and steer point 1. Press coolie hat left short to cycle to TAD. Then press coolie hat left long to make TAD SOI. Using DMS right short, set the TAD view to decentered. Use DMS aft to zoom out, DMS forward to zoom in. With these HOTAS controls, set the TAD to clearly show your current position and steer point 1 on the multifunction color display. Practice slowing the cursor around. Place it over the steer point 1 icon. Then press the spacebar. Note that the default display is hooked to own. The dashed arrow line goes from the hooked object, steer point 1, to your own aircraft. While this is often useful, in this instance we want to see information for the own aircraft to the hook point. Press push button 13. Now the TAD shows the info from own aircraft to steer point 1. The target is somewhere near this line. Press spacebar to continue. Use coolie hat up short to set SOI to HUD. DMS forward and cycle past steer point 3 to the waypoints list. Waypoint 51, BRDG, bridge, marks the bridge with the nearby target site. Check on the TAD to see the waypoint displayed, a box marked with 51. Then use coolie hat left long to make the TAD SOI and press the spacebar to continue. Slew the cursor over waypoint 51. Press DMS forward to hard hook waypoint 51. Once you have a hard hook on display, you can slew off the item and the detailed information remains. Press TMS forward long to make the hook object speed. Once this is completed, press the spacebar. Use coolie hat right long to set TGP to SOI. Then observe the TGP while pressing China hat forward long. The TGP should switch from its previous view to a view of the bridge at waypoint 51. Then try the following. Use DMS forward and aft to adjust the zoom. Use slew to move the seeker head. Use bow switch forward, center, aft to change white hot IR, TV, black hot IR. Use China hat forward short to toggle normal and narrow field of views. When ready to begin the targeting process, press the spacebar. Using the HOTAS controls, search left and down to find the TBM site. Place the crosshairs over the TBM launcher and press TMS forward short to establish a point target. Next, press TMS forward long to make the target the SPI. Once you have done this, the SPI targeting data is sent through the weapons system computer to the GBU-38s. They are now ready to be dropped on the target. Double check that GBU-38s are selected and ready by pressing and holding Coolie Hat down. This will display DSMS on the left multifunction color display as long as the Coolie Hat is pressed down. Release Coolie Hat down to return to TAD. You are now all set to begin the bombing run on this target. To begin flying and starting the attack, press the spacebar. Observe the range information and caret on the HUD left side. When in range, press and hold the weapon release button until the GBU is released. Once the bomb is on its way, watch the TGB until weapons impact. Bomb away! Good hit. You are back in active pause. Set HUD to soy with Coolie Hat up short. Using HOTAS, DMS aft, set the current steer point to steer point 2. Make TAD soy with Coolie Hat left long. Then set SPI to current steer point with TMS aft long. Press the spacebar to resume flight and turn towards steer point 2.
So then set speed to current steer point TMS aft long, which would be equivalent to left control down. See if I can do this. Uh-oh. Oh, I did that. Oh, you know what? This is on the Maverik, too. Alright, so yeah, so now steer point 2 is a speed. Just to say the speed there.
Once you are heading in the direction of steer point 2, press the space bar. The next engagement will demonstrate the A-10C's data link capabilities. With EPLRS, the position of other blue units is shown on the TAD as a small X. This reduces the chances of friendly fire incidents. TAD is soy. Press TMS aft short to unhook from steer point 2. Slew the cursor over the small X near the center of the TAD. This is the location of JTAC Dark Knight 11 who you will work with to engage the next set of targets. Note that from EPLRS is added to the hook track details. This indicates information from a friendly unit. When ready to continue, press the space bar.
I'm accidentally hitting the wrong one there. So, FM leapers added to the hook track detail. This indicates information from a friendly unit. Ready? Press.
You will now establish communications with the JTAC. This will be a simple JTAC controlled engagement without many other radio calls. After each JTAC transmission, press the spacebar to continue. At any time during comms with the JTAC, if the comms menu is not automatically displayed, press HOTAS mic switch forward. Let's begin. Press HOTAS mic switch forward to activate the R210 radio. Using the comms menu, press F4, JTAC Dark Knight 11, F1, check in 15 minutes.
Dark Knight 1-1. This is Hog 1-1. A-10-17 nautical southwest of IP. Forward at 3000. I have AGM-65D, GBU-38, GBU-12, 1150 cannon. Time on station is 0 plus 15. Available for tasking. What do you have for us? Hog 1, this is Dark Knight. 1-1. Type 3 in effect. Advise when ready for 9 line.
Next, the JTAC will send the 9 line. If you do not remember it all, don't worry. Press Comms menu F1 ready to copy.
Ready to copy. Line is as follows. Board 243 15 nautical 110 feet MSL. Column of armored vehicle Golf Hotel 1989170 no mark 0 northeast 2,100 meters. Troops in contact. Egress east to board. Advise when ready for remarks and further talk on.
You are asked to advise when ready for remarks. Use Comms menu F1 ready to copy remarks.
Ready to copy remarks. Use AGM-65D. Zeus, southwest, 0 nautical.
In its remarks, the JTAC requested AGM-65D. This is a good point to select the Maverik as your active weapon. Set HUD SOI, select Maverik, then go back to TAD SOI. Then answer the JTAC with Comms menu F1 99 readback.
Golf Hotel 1989170 Readback correct. Hog 1. Standby data. Hog 1. Cleared to engage.
The targeting info and 9 line have been sent via the data link. You will see notices on both MFCD and the HUD that you have received a data link message. Signal Coolie Hat right short to the message display on the right multifunction color display. You should see the entire 9 line. Using push button 11, AC, acknowledge the message, press twice. Then Coolie Hat right short back to TGP display. On the TAD, you will see attack flashing on the top center of the display. You will also see a small triangle blinking near the NGB Gali map notation. On the left multifunction display, press push button 19, Wilco, to acknowledge that you will engage the target. The attack advisory will disappear and the triangle will show steady. Press the spacebar to continue. The next step is to take the JTAC provided information and use it to achieve a good target lock on one of the armored vehicles. You'll use HOTAS for all steps. The process is as follows. 1. TAD is soy. Slew cursor over the target triangle on the TAD. Hard hook and make SPI. 2. Set TGP soy. Slave all to SPI. Use TGP to find a vehicle and make point target. And then make it SPI. 3. Set left multifunction color display to MAV. Coolie hat left short. Make MAV soy. Coolie hat left long. Set MAV seeker to SPI. China hat forward long. If needed, zoom field of view. China hat forward short. Track target TMS forward short. At this point, the Maverik missile should be locked. You can shoot it with press hold HOTAS weapon release button. Follow the steps and engage.
Alright, now that's SPI. Alright, yeah, that's right. Okay. Yep. Slave all to SPI by forward. Alright, I got that. Slave all to SPI, China hat forward, long. Alright, stay cool ahead. Find a vehicle. VMS zoom. Make point target. Okay, make point target. Make speed, TMS forward long. Okay, long. Let's see now. Alright. Set left and then change to map. We hit left short. Make Mav soy. We hit long. But Mav seeker China hat forward long. Alright, I do believe it's on the target there. Track target, TMS. Track target, TMS forward short. TMS forward short. Magic missile should be locked. Solid crosshair. At this point, Maverik missile should be locked. Solid crosshairs. And you can shoot it with press and hold HOTAS weapon release.
Target and shoot another armored vehicle, unlock the Mav Seeker by pressing TMS aft short, then cursor over another vehicle. The AGM-65 may automatically lock, or you may need to manually lock with TMS forward short. Shoot an AGM-65D. Repeat until all 4 vehicles are destroyed. The JTAC will report your success. When ready to continue, press the space bar.
Okay, now I go, oh, it's blinking. Cool. That is just too cool. wonder how many got lots of missiles. So came this app short. Okay, that's locked on there now. Okay, here we go. Alright, boy, this is fun. Oh. Then unhook. Okay, now it's hooked on another one. Probably that one. Okay, here we go.
job. You may depart.
Before ending this training flight, there are 2 more HOTAS buttons you should know. Press China Hat up short to make HUD soy. Press DMS left short or right to cycle the current weapon to laser guided bomb, GBU-12. When the TGP is active in air to ground, the nose wheel steering button is used to employ the laser designator for laser guided munitions such as GBU-12 and 24, as well as AGM-65D laser Maverik. To activate the laser designator, press the nose wheel steering button. Check the flashing L on the TGP display and HUD. This means the laser is active. Press it again to turn the laser off. Finally, pressing the Master Mode button cycles the weapon system through bomb employment modes: CCIP, CCRP, gun, and off. Cycle it to CCRP and note the HUD symbology. This is the mode you would normally use to employ LGBs. When ready to continue, press the spacebar. Congratulations, you have successfully completed A-10C basic HOTAS training. You should still have a few weapons and there are still some targets to hit. Or you may leave the training by pressing escape. When you are ready to continue flying, press the spacebar. Good luck.
All right. Oh, jeez. Oh, it's still tracking. Oh, it's all right. Do another one. Is that a hard? moved. Unbelievable. How to make that thing a moving target? can't destroy them. Anyway, I think that's about it. So anyway, hope this video helped guys out, helped me out a little bit. First time I fired bombs before. But anyway, hope you liked the video and hope you got something out of it. The thing is some of the keys are I'll have to do something with these keys. Is understanding mapping the keys to the I mean, looking at the keyboard with the I got the A-10 Warthog. Throttles, and then the T16000, and they're pretty much mapped. There's a couple that I like. The trigger I got going back and forth and inside the plane, but then I put the bombs on that one. I may change a few of them, but mainly just left them default, and kind of understand what's going on a little bit, but really just learning the keys and which is soy and which is not it's actually pretty hard. And then learning because there's like the keyboard, the coolie switch down, the coolie switch right. Then if you don't have that, you have to use the keyboard. It's like coolie switch down was J, the coolie switch left would be H, the coolie switch right would be K, the coolie switch up would be U. Then HOTAS DMS would be DMS aft would be end. That would be this key. Then the HOTAS DMS forward would be the home key. Going through these here. Oh well. Make that soy. Well, to make that soy, then you would be that would be coolie haft up would be the keyboard, but I got it here. And then the home key, you can just search through these with just the home key. Then the delete key is going back and forth to the different weapons. But I was trying to find a good tutorial on, on this, but nobody made a tutorial, a video of the tutorial. But I wanted to make a tutorial and on that. Then nose wheel steering is insert. Then the TMS aft, you can go. That's not the TMS is. That's when you're targeting stuff. TMS aft would be left control down if you're using the keys, but on the joystick mine's 15, which is default. Then TMS forward would be left control up, and TMS left would be left control left arrow, and TMS right would be right control right. Then the long and the stuff is like just tap the key once, then it's a short, and if you hold it a little while, it's a long, and you'll be able to tell. You can tell with this thing if it's SPI or not by holding this down. You can take it off of SPI, and you can tell by if it's SPI by looking here and on the tab here. But it's really, it is kind of confusing. But I mean, it really is confusing. It took me probably about a couple of weeks before I understand just a little bit of it. But in the video I should have mapped out my keyboard, but I guess you can't really see it. And my keys. But yeah, and you know, the map in this thing, it's what I did is I normally just get a piece of paper, and then I do the HOTAS on one, just the default, and then I put the other joystick on here, and I just write them down, so next time I come back to DCS I can just look at this, and this is like my cheat sheet of where everything is. That's what I've been doing with the different aircraft that I learned, you know, so I don't have to remap them all. I could just go off my sheet. But they're pretty much, if you got the T-16,000 and this thing, they're pretty much mapped. But anyway, hope you guys liked the video. Hope it, I mean, it's, I know this video is long, but it's just really hard to learn. This is the first time I was able to fire bombs in. And then too, the tutorials, sometimes they don't work. I mean, the other tutorial, now these seem to work alright. But at first, sometimes tutorials you do everything right and it doesn't work. I see it in the dismiss here. And sometimes my my weapons aren't, you know, loaded. Sometimes it doesn't work. But that Maverik thing, I would say that's probably the easiest to use, actually. But anyway, hope you guys got something from this video, and thanks for watching. Catch y'all later.